All right, all right, all right. What's happening? It's your boy again, KQKC Boxing. Throwing down another video. Yes, sir. Which heavyweights will go down as the best in this era? We have to ask ourselves that question. Now, keep in mind, just because you lose a fight doesn't mean that you're not the best. Let me turn this down some. Just because you lose a fight don't mean you're not the best. Keep that in mind. Okay. Now, I know a lot of brothers that had lost fights and still is the best. No doubt about that. So we're gonna get that straightened out. Okay. Now, one thing I want to talk about before I get involved in the heavyweights or the best heavyweights, because you got Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Joe Joyce, Farr. I'm naming everybody. And right now, only one I can say that had proven himself as far as skill set that will fight anyone is Deontay Wilder. And I'm not talking about skill set as the sweet science or great jabs and balance and work behind the jab. I'm not saying that. I'm saying great skill set as far as athletics. He's very, very in shape. He does what it takes to win. And he eventually wins. Now, I seen a show one time about knockouts. Who has the best knockouts? It doesn't matter. As long as you knock that motherfucker out. That's what matters. You can have a different category and each aspects of boxing. You can have a different category as promoters. Which one is the most trustworthy promoter? Which one is the most devilish and deceitful and sneaky promoter? And I can answer that question right now. And that's mighty funny. I never heard of Mr. Eddie Hearn 2-3 years ago, maybe a little longer. And actually, right off the bat, I knew it was something about him I just didn't care for. See, once you run into one of them slick talking that promise you the world, gonna promise you that they're gonna do this, they're gonna promise you that they're gonna do that, they're gonna give you this, they're gonna give you that. What happens? What's up, Home Skillet? You got it? KQKC Box, what's up? Keep up the good work. Peace to you and yours. Yes, sir. You got it, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you enter, smash that like button, people. Oh, yes, sir. Most definitely. I appreciate that, man. But like I was saying, you know, it's something about Eddie Hearn that I just don't like, you know, and I knew that when I first ran into him. Not ran into him, but when I finally noticed who he was, who he represented, and I didn't have no problem with Anthony Joshua. I still think he's a nice young man that is in the wrong sport. That's all. He's a nice young man in the wrong sport. He has been the talk of this country and the UK for 2 or 3 years now. He had some ups, he had some downs, and right now his ass is down. Real talk. Oh yes, Eddie Hearn is also known as Eddie Germs. Yes, see, You had Don King. He brought us great heavyweight fights here and there. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the historians say Don King was the greatest, like Amir Khan, the greatest, the greatest promoter ever to live. Yeah, yeah. Of course, he told you that because he picked your ass up. That's why. Then you got knocked out. I ain't seen you since. So I mean, we got to keep it real. Don King was a shyster. He took all Mike Tyson money. And one thing I can say, Floyd Mayweather was right. He's right. He didn't lie. You need a lawyer when you get ready to sign a contract. When you get ready to turn pro, get yourself a lawyer, or they will take advantage of you. Promoters don't have no heart. They don't care about you. I mean, sure, you got fathers, there's trainers, but they're not your promoter. You think Floyd cared about Javante Davis? No. If he did, it would take him 3 times to make weight. If he did, he'd be a star right now. He would be an undisputed champion right now if he cared about Javante Davis and Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner sometimes, yeah, he crazy as hell. He do stupid stuff. He didn't want to mess up his career. He can't blame nobody but himself. And yes, he do have psychological problems. And yes, he do hold his hands in his pockets and won't let them go. And yes, I do believe that Marcos Madonna was the reason why he won't let him go. Because he's scared of what's coming back time after time. The only reason why he comes to life at the 12th round, because it's the 12th round. He know he can't sustain too much punishment. He know that's the last round and that's the end of the fight. See, he ain't gonna do that in the first 3, 4, 5 rounds. No sirree. He's not. So let's keep it real. Promoters. Matter of fact, the promoters are germs. How about that? They the germs of boxing. They could take a good fight and mess it up. They could take a good fight and ask for too much money and there's no fight. They could take a good fight and screw with it so badly that they end up fighting somebody else. They can wait so long to make a fight that people ain't even interested in the fight no more. Hey, what's good, D Walker? How you feel, my brother? Hope you feel okay. But that's who is spoiling the sports. The promoters. Everybody talking about the fight of this. Let's make this. Let's make that. This, Anthony Joshua. This. I mean, the promoters. The promoters screws up a lot of fights. They screw up a lot of fights that could have been made 3 years ago. They screwed up a lot of fights. You can fight too much. Anybody know why Pacquiao and Morales fought so many times? Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward, why they fought so many times? I mean, I can get it. A rematch. All right. It should be no such thing as a trilogy unless you have 2 draws. That's the only way. That's the only reason it should be. It is what it is. This is boxing. And now they got to start getting off their ass. I know they love money. I know they get theirs right off the top. But see, they probably just like a store or a factory, meat factory, whatever. They don't want you to bring in no union, and they definitely promoters definitely want you to bring in no lawyer. Yes, you bring a lawyer in when you get ready to sign that contract, Because if you don't, you're going to get screwed. They going to have you with nothing, and they going to have all the money. And I will say in front of, I don't care who it is, Don King is the poster child for that. And Bar Aaron is the poster child for that. And you know what? I have to say it. I try not to say it because Terrence Crawford, I like Terrence Crawford. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good fighter. But why in the hell would he sign with that man, knowing what that man has done to boxing? I don't get it. I mean, in a way, I do. No offense against him or his family, but I know where they come from. I know how they lived. You can look at them and tell, you know, they'll whoop a motherfucking ass. You know, I know. And some money is better than no money. So that's how the Crawford family looked at it, you know. And plus, nobody want knocking down his door either, but Bar Aaron. So Crawford jumped on it. So when Floyd Mayweather, he jumped on Bar Aaron. To a guy named Al Heyman came along and said, hey, you can be hoodwinked and bamboozled. And then it didn't help with Floyd's attitude either. So he bought out his contract. Wise thing to do. See, a leopard never changed his stripes. Never. I don't care how old you get. He'll never change his stripes. Eddie Hearn, he's a young promoter. Let's say he's a young veteran promoter. He will never change. After he get through with Anthony Joshua, he probably would get Joe Joyce or somebody else, steal him away or ease him over to somewhere else, Matchroom or somewhere. His duty is not done. This guy is a disease to boxing. Some promoters are good-hearted promoters. Some are snakes. Some are snakes behind your back, and you don't even know it. Yes. You put Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn and Bar Aaron in the same room. I could swear I see the devil. Yes, we're missing all the best fights just because of those three. Just because of just those three people, we're missing a lot of good fights. Sure, we're getting good fights. Matter of fact, I count, this 8 in a row this weekend. This ain't the fights we want to see, though. Look at Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. We all remember that negotiation. How was it to you? You think it was fair? Do you think they was offering Deontay a lot of money after knocking out all those people? Was that fair? Offer him that little money? Then, of course, after taxes, after you pay the cut man, after you pay your manager. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. But ain't no way you going to tell me Anthony Joshua made all that money over there. But see, he's over here now. See, he going to have to pay taxes to even take that money back over there. So it's a double-edged sword for his ass. So, therefore, when I made that video earlier, talk about the Big Baby Miller chances of winning. Yes, he does have a chance. Anybody have a chance in boxing, but the promoter always screws shit up. Now, I really believe Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. It was Bar Aaron holding up. I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn this off. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It was Bar Aaron that messed that up. So, my bad. Just popping in and give you my regards. It's 1:30 in the morning. Oh, my man. Okay. Okay. Hey, man, go get some sleep, dude. Okay, right? I appreciate you. All right? Appreciate you. All right. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all can hit the like button if you feel like it, you know. Um, but I just was thinking about all the good fights we missing, just on promoters in charge. Like they don't care about their fighters like they used to. They care about that money. I know what Floyd's doing. Floyd is milking the situation, which he think it gonna triple his money. That young man, Javante Davis, first of all, he should be undisputed for number one. He's ready. He's been ready. He could have fought Lomachenko, but someone else gonna get that smoke, and guess what? Something gonna happen to Lomachenko. He might quit, get hurt. Anything can happen. That's why you got to make things quick, 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 quick. You know, that's why I said that. Hey, this fight is going to be a very good fight. The rematch of Fury and Wilder, but now Top Rank involved. Everything on hold now, all because of Frank Warren and Bob Arum. Because see, they see dollar signs now. See, they didn't know it was going to do that well the first time. See, they thought, okay, yeah, we might sell a few tickets and we might do pretty good, but they know they're going to do that damn well. They didn't know the fight going to be that damn good. So now they asses is trying to milk it. That's all, trying to milk it. Because eventually they're going to come back to Wilder and say, look, we're going to offer you $20 million or, something high to fight. You know what? And I had Wilder, I had their ass wait. How about that? That's what I do. Matter of fact, I'll fight somebody else before I even get them an answer. Let them piss on themselves. Let them be nervous. Because you messed up his money. You don't know what he had planned. Y'all messed up his money. Y'all didn't keep y'all word. Frank, Tyson. Oh, I keep my word. I'm a man of my word. You ain't a man of shit. And you know what? I'm just about getting tired of this shit too. It's always an excuse. It's always an excuse why we can't get fights we want. Earl Spence, great fighter. Hey, I like Earl Spence. But after Mikey Garcia, what else do you got to do, Earl? Terrence Crawford. I like Terrence Crawford. When you get through with Amir Khan, what the hell you got to do, bud? Man down production, you your own boss, Earl. Sure, I understand you want to take the easy route. I understand that ain't what you meant. Wink, wink. See, I tell it like it is. That's all. I tell it like it is. No fanboy over here. Now I like Earl. I think he's one of the best pound for pound fighter it is in the welterweight division. But fights we can see, and we should have them. I think. Don't you think we earned them? Shit. We watch every fight PBC put on. We watch every fight Top Rank put on. Just us turning that channel and seeing that fight, putting money in their pockets. Well, give us a little excitement. Sure, you're giving us fights. I mean, the average person probably won't even look at them. But I'm a fight fan, so I'm looking at any fight. On the streets, I'll watch a fight. But the best should be fighting the best, and the promoters shouldn't be holding it up. Now, Earl, you said you want to be a promoter. So, hey, promote. Promote. Devin Haney is the youngest promoter it is. He's promoting. Everybody want to promote. So promote, damn it. Yeah, if I had my way, I represent myself and cut out the middleman. But I get it. Everybody want to marinate shit. I don't want to hear that shit no more. We get tired of marinate. You see what marinate got Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Excuse my sinus. But you see what happens when you let shit marinate on Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn? We see what happens to marinate. And you know, frankly, I'm getting really tired of talking about his ass. But you can't help it because he always got his ass in somebody's camera or in somebody's microphone. Always. And it's getting a little bit tiresome. Now, I understand Brother Blue Blood can't really, talk the way he want to talk because he's part of the media pool. And he's LDBC. Well, hell, I'd go straight up to his ass and tell him, I would have to have security drag my ass out of there. Now I'll be calling 78 or somebody. Hey, come get my ass out. But look, the truth is the truth, y'all. I joke sometimes and everything, but it's real. All this boxing shit, all this boxing talk, some retire, some come back, some retire, some come back. Floyd come up with a gimmick, we fall for it. He come up with another gimmick, we fall for it. We got enough fighters with PBC alone to keep boxing going straight each weekend for 3 years straight. And we got some good fighters coming up. Now, every fighter is not going to win every fight. They got to understand that. Just because you lose that that doesn't mean you're not a good fighter. Everybody's trying to protect that undefeated record. That's why they won't make the fights. Well, those one of the reasons. It's that and money. That's why. Everybody's trying to protect that Everybody. Terrence Crawford, everybody's trying to protect that Or, well, there's another shit I get tired of. Marinate and this. Well, it got to make sense. Business wise, it has to make sense. It makes sense. You're both the best in them division. Fight. What kind of sense it got to make? I understand about the money situation. It does make sense. Pick out a motherfucking venue. You get this X amount now, you get this. Let's get it on. Damn. Do we have to go through this? They're not amateurs no more. They get paid to do their job. Like Deontay Wilder said, this is our burger flipping job. Then do your job. Sure. You box. You might fight your mandatory. Your mandatory might be a unskilled fighter, like Ocampo. Couldn't take a body shot. Because Earl didn't really hit him that hard. But I get it. I get what they're doing and what they're saying. Now, which heavyweight would go down as one of the best in this era? And you don't have to be undefeated to go down that road. Sure, Tyson Fury, he had a rough period. Yes, I will admit that. Depression. I don't know what type of drugs he was on, but whatever he was on, it wasn't in his right mind. He gained all that weight. He was drinking his ass off. Hey, it was on TV how he was drinking. When he jumped in the ring with Deontay Wilder, he was drunk. So, yes, he went through a period where he screwed up his career. He gave up all those belts. And then Mr. Nice Boy over there got him. Don't have a mean bone in his body. Can't even get himself fired up. He don't even have a heart of a lion. Hell, he ain't only have a heart of a chihuahua. So, he don't have a mean streak in him, which is okay. But you just not in the right business. That's all. That's it. You're just not in the right business. I keep it real. Get in the right business because you're in the wrong business. Then you have Anthony Joshua, the one I'm talking about right now. You got him. That's Fury. Now you got Anthony Johnson. He's a nice heavyweight. Yes, he is. He's very good. He's very talented. But he just don't have that mean streak in him. He just don't have no heart. He don't have no courage. He is in the wrong sport. This is a combat sport. This is a hurting sport. You can't get up and ready for a fight. You can't even psych yourself up. The man talked about your mama and you just stood there. Let's talk about it. That's what it is, people. Then you got Joe Joyce. He's a good heavyweight. But he's just a little bit too late. He's 33 years old. And he's slow as molasses. He hit hard, yes. But he is slow. He's very slow. Would he go down the best heavyweight? No. Of course not. How can you make, this is Abel Sanchez, quote and motherfucking quote. Abel Sanchez said he's going to make him the best heavyweight ever. He said he's going to be another George Foreman. Now, I don't know about what you think, but what I think, when I get through laughing, I'll tell you what I think. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no way he's going to be another George Foreman. He's 33 years old. And it's no way he's going to be able to take a punch from afar or somebody that's young and hungry. Sure, he's big. Sure, he can hit hard, but he don't know when to hit. He don't know how to cut off the ring. He's an unskilled fighter. I know, I get it. UK people, oh, he's just like Deontay Wilder then. No, he's not. Deontay Wilder is very slim, very athletic. He can move like a track star. So he hits like Julian Jackson. So don't give me that shit. No, he's way from that. And he's way from your heavyweight Anthony Joshua. He's way past your crazy ass Tyson Fury. Yes, I said that. He don't keep his money. He don't keep his word. So yes, I said it and I meant it. Only one heavyweight I can think of right now, today, in this era, is Deontay Wilder. Now, people say, well, why you say that, KC? Well, I'll tell you why. Not because he's undefeated. Like I told you, you can lose a fight and still be great. Muhammad Ali wasn't undefeated, but he was the greatest. But I'll tell you why. Because I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about this shit. But what makes Deontay Wilder one of the greatest heavyweights? No, the greatest heavyweight at this present time. Put it that way. He's not scared to fight anybody that steps to him. No, he's not scared. He knows what it takes to win. He's cut from a different cloth. He is boxing. He knows how to throw a straight right hand. He knows how to torque his body. He knows that your power comes from your feet all the way up. And what I mean, torque your body, that means put all your power and weight into your punch. He knows how to throw a jab. He knows how to sit down on a jab. He can take a punch. Yes, he don't get winded. He's not overweight. He never failed to make weight. That's a champion. That's one of the best. That's one of the best. Some people say Floyd Mayweather was the best ever in the ring as a welterweight. And yes, I agree. Don't ask me about outside the ring because you don't want to hear my answer to that. But let's talk about these fights. You got Porter and Ugas. Porter is talking big smack. Big smack. Do we have a reason to? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes. Yes, he does. Because he's facing your Dennis Ugas. Very technical. I talked about this earlier. And he can box. Yes, he can. He does everything correctly. He does everything methodically. He think about what his next move would be. Now, he does sit down on his punches, but not that hard that will knock somebody out. He's not a hitter and quitter fighter. No, he's not. And he's going against one of the toughest fighters. That's what he's doing. Now, I know you ask yourself, well, what can he do to stop Porter? Well, I went over that earlier, but Porter might be expecting that. So, have anyone ever thought about this? What if Sean Porter comes out there and box? Maybe he's been practicing how to box for the last 3 or 4 training camps. Because you cannot teach an old dog new tricks in one training camp. As I said once before, you're not going to change a fighter that much in one training camp. You're not. What's up, Fight World? Laura got robbed. Oh, okay. Okay, you were talking about Laura, huh? Okay, I get there in a minute. Yeah, Laura did get robbed, I think. Because Laura was hitting straight lefts, straight down the middle. Laura should, oh, hey, what's up, Michael Johnson? Laura should have won that fight. I had him winning. And matter of fact, it was tied up, actually, but then Laura pulled away. Because the man was chasing him. He didn't even cut off the ring no more. Only way Costanzo got to Laura when Laura was on the ropes. And that's when he went to work. But he was hitting the air. He wasn't hitting Laura that hard. And some of them shots was bouncing off of Laura's gloves. Now Now, this is per Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields said Laura felt comfortable on the ropes. He said Laura preferred to be on the ropes. When I did my commentary, I said, Lord, get the hell off the ropes. Because that's when he was doing his best work in the judge's eyes. But Ronnie Shields said that. He said, when you get against the ropes, the judge will look at you like you tired or you losing. That's why they don't want fighters against the ropes. And plus, like a Sean Porter or a Adrian Granados or a Castano, they are attack people. What that means by that is they are head butters. They are only power punchers if they got you cornered. You put them in the middle of the ring, they lost. They lost because they don't know how to box. If you could keep a pressure fighter, that's what they are, pressure fighters. If you catch a pressure fighter in the middle of the ring, he'll try to push you back to the ropes. Keith Thurman did that, and Sean Porter tried to push him back with his right hand, right arm. And the referee saw it. Stop pushing, stop pushing. And Keith trying to say, no, 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 you ain't push me back there. Yes, I know Laura got robbed. Yes. It was obvious. And Laura know he did too. That's why he laughed. He knew what it was. But I tell you this, Fight World, I tell you this. I have respect for that young man. I said it once before. I said it the other night, and I'm going to still say it. What he showed me in that Hurd fight, what he showed me in Anguilla fight, what he showed me in the Canelo Alvarez fight, he has showed me in the E.J. Smith fight that this guy, he can give you some lateral movement or he can stand there and box your ass at the age of 35. He did a great job with Jared Hurd. Yes, he lost. Yes, he got knocked down, but he got up. He stood there and fought like a man, then a champion. Yeah, Porter needs to be the same. Yes, yes, Porter's going to come out and he's going to drag you guys against that rope. And he's going to work on you guys. You guys are not that big. He's a very good technical fighter. I don't have no doubt about that. That's why he's a mandatory. Yes, he is a great Cuban fighter. But him and Laura had different styles. Laura is right on the money with that left, right down the pipe. He got like a 85% damn near accuracy on that left hand. He don't miss. That's why I don't understand why he lost that fight. Now, I think being on the ropes cost him that fight. I really do. Because, see, when you're on the ropes and the guy working, and then he pop you with an uppercut and your head go back, that looks bad on a judge. It does. But it's another day, and hopefully they rematch. Then the next time they fight, Laura won't stay on the rope as much because when Laura was giving him lateral movement, he couldn't do nothing. He tried to swing, but he was missing. Only time he can work, really work on Laura is when Laura stop, bag up into the ropes, and cover up. Then he go to work. That's it. Now, I give him credit that he didn't let Laura hold. Because Laura was trying to hold, he was very slippery. He pushed Laura away, wouldn't let him hold. So he did what he had to do to win. Just like Sean Porter does. He do what he have to do to motherfucker win. I'm not mad at it. People tell me, well, Sean Porter shouldn't be fighting like that. Because of his head and cuts and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Matter of fact, you should mention to the referee before we even get started with this fight. You know, referee give you instructions in your dressing room before you get instructions in the ring. Anything you're concerned with, what you need to tell me, anything this and that. Hey, look, Watch him with the headbutts. Watch him coming in with his head. Just put it on his mind. That's all. You're not crying to the referee. You just want the motherfucker to be careful. Because when you get a cut, taking off a lot of scar tissue, which make you easily cut again the next fight or whatever. And plus, who want to have stitches and staples all up in the head and eyes? Then that's a potential loss. Because if you behind on the scorecards and the cut is so deep, then they might just stop the fight if it's off the fourth round and you lost. When you could have stayed in there and could have came back in the sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth round. Who hell? You could have knocked him out in the ninth round. Who knows? See, you taking your chances when you fight a motherfucker like that. What's up, Ricky Williams? All right. Peace, brother. Peace, peace, peace. So you take your chance when you fight Keith Thurman. That's why everybody at the press conferences, when they get not Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, every time they at a press conference, they always say, look, remember, this ain't football. You play football. We box. Danny Garcia said that. Keith Thurman said that. Everybody says that. And you know what? And that's what it looks like. I mean, it's not pretty, but it gets the job done. Everybody got awkward styles. That's why Floyd, Ward, Bradley, everybody don't care about Deontay Wilder because he is not your very usual fighter. These guys, let them tell it. They've been fighting since they were 3 or 4, which is lies because they just started walking. But, it is what it is, feed that story. But anyway, but Deontay Wilder didn't have to do all that. He didn't have to do all that grueling work after school with the ones that went to school, Floyd. So Deontay Wilder did what he had to do for his daughter. He wasn't thinking about no fighting. Fighting who? Fighting when? Shit. So he was good at it. And he medaled. That what tripped me out. He medaled. Then he said, well, I guess I go pro if I can get paid for doing this shit. Why not? Then that's when my brother said, man, do you know you hitting the hard with that right hand? He said, are you hitting it hard? He said, yeah, I'm not hitting that hard. He said, well, let me see how hard you can hit. Man, he hit that bag so hard, he knocked it off the thing, off the hook. So he said, I can work with this guy. And that's history. So that's what I'm talking about. Anthony Johnson don't have that. He don't have that tenacity. He don't have that urge. Like I said a long time ago, you got 2 claws. And he's not cut from the one Deontay Wilder's cut from. He's not cut from the one Luis Ortiz is cut from. Now, mention Ortiz. Now, think about this. He saw Ortiz fight the other night. I know he did. Any heavyweight fight, he gonna check it out. I would too if I was a heavyweight. I want to see who's gonna be coming for my shit. So he said, well, I bet you, because I've seen the articles people have been putting out and the videos. Oh, yes. See, that's his MO. Because since he don't have courage or a heart, he tried to find the easy way out and with somebody's name. That's all. So he saw that fight and he saw Ortiz wasn't really doing what he usually do. He didn't knock nobody out and he didn't look the best of best. So now he probably think, oh, well, I can fight Ortiz now. Don't be surprised if you hear him call his name out next week. But guess what? Ortiz might just have a surprise for his ass. See, Ortiz might just have one good fight left in him. And he might be saving that for, you know who, Anthony Joshua. That's right. I'm not from Florida and I'm not from Cuba. But I'll be rooting for Ortiz if he ever fight Joshua. Let Joshua step up to Ortiz. Just let him. Because you know he don't go after the strong heavyweights. He go after people like Drew Miller, who never ever fought anybody under a top 10 fighter. Well, a top 12 fighter. So what he do? He look for the easy way out. What's up, Hustle Slam? KQKC stop by to smash that like and show love, family. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Just appreciate it. All right. I won't gonna be on too long. I was thinking about a few things and I thought I'd hop on and I got some new equipment trying to try it out, brother. That's all. All right. So, but anyway, just see how it sounds. So, but anyway, but okay, Michael Johnson said, yeah, them ropes messed him up. I agree. Yeah, it did. You know, and normally fighters when they see, judges when they see fighters going from rope to rope, rope to rope, just like Bermain Stavern, you know, well, Bermain Stavern was getting his ass kicked by Joe Joyce, so he was doing that because he was 275 pounds, and his ass was fatigued in the third round. The third round, people. So Joe Joyce was picking him apart. I mean, he wasn't hitting back. I mean, he was trying to swing with a wild right and score maybe once or twice. And Joyce just looked at him like, really? Really? That's all you got? Motherfucker, come here. And he started tearing that ass up. So it is what it is, baby. But yeah, Laura, yeah, he should have won that fight. And, you know, that's boxing. If I had a dime for every bad call, oh man, I'd be a rich motherfucker, boy. Woo! Just like Paulie. When Paulie fought Adrian Broner, actually Paulie won that fight. If you go on points. Now, Adrian Broner, if you go on style, then he won that fight. See, Adrian Broner, his points and shots were more flashier than Paulie's. Paulie was your, ordinary Italian boy hitting. That's all. So, but think about the good fighters. The good fighters didn't get their names up in the bright lights, like a Zab Judah, Pernell Whitaker. Could nobody fight like Sweet Pea? Could nobody get down low and duck a punch like Sweet Pea? Sweet Pea whooped Chavez's ass. Yes, he did. But they took it from him. That's another fight that it should have went another way. See, for some reason, they keep these same judges year after year after year. One die, they get another old motherfucker. I applied for a referee position. They want me to start off with the babies. The babies. Which is, I don't have a problem with working with youth. I don't. But if that's what I have to do to get bigger fights or work with bigger guys or whatever, fine. I know the pay ain't gonna be the same, this and that, but hey. But did you know that they don't have a school to be a referee? They don't teach you how to be a referee. You have to study the rules. And that's it. That is it. They don't have a school or no training place. And that's funny. Because I always thought they did, but they didn't. They don't. But I want to get down to this fight before we get out of here. I just got to talk about this Porter and you guys fight again. Now, Effie's going to be on that same card. He's going to be on that undercard. He's going to be fighting Effie Ajaba. He's going to be fighting this guy named Mansour. You know that. What's up, Snack B? Salute, big bro. You got it. LWC. Yes, sir. Pernell did beat Chavez's ass. Yes, he did. They took that from him. He was whooping that ass. And they knew that. you know, and I guess they got tired of Roger Mayweather whooping everybody ass, all the Mexican asses. So they took that from him, you know, because Sweet Pea won that fight. I saw that fight. He won it. So yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, refs need a school. And these judges need a school too. They need to go right back and go over these rules. He bullied Chavez in that fight. Yes, he did. See, Chavez didn't know how to fight a southpaw. And he was overshooting the right hand, and Sweet Pea was roughing him up and frustrating him, you know. And I mean, sure, he's a good fighter, but he just couldn't handle that particular fighter. That's all. So, so they took it from him because he should have won that fight. I ain't talking about a split decision. I'm talking about a unanimous decision because he was hitting Chavez flush. He was ducking all his smoke and still lost. I mean, these are fights that that needs to be changed or do overs or whatever. But there's no do overs. So that's why I say that just because you got an L on your record don't mean you're a bad fighter. But all these young guys, forget about legacy in their eyes. Forget about legacy, you know. But we want the money. Now, some guys will fight what, twice a year at the most? Now think about if they had to go 15 rounds. These lazy young motherfuckers won't even fight but once a year. Once a year. You couldn't get them ready for another 15 round fight like the older guys used to do. 15 rounds. 15 rounds. Think about that. Three more rounds after the 12th round. They're already killing themselves by the time they get to the 10th round. And telling them they got five more rounds to go, man, they're shit on themselves. So, but it didn't know what to do with Sweet Pea style. No, it confused them. That's what happened. It be worth it, brother. Sometimes you got to start at the bottom and work your way up with the knowledge you had. It won't take long. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no, I don't mind about that. I just was expecting something, different. But hey, oh no, I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with working with young people at all. You know, at all. L knowledge. Salute, my brother. Salute to you. All right. Welcome to the chat. I don't think I'm familiar with you, but this KQKC and people in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that like button if you could. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, hit subscribe and a notification bell. And I do come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. And I do two live streams and two videos a day. So anyway, yeah, he didn't know what to do with that type of style. See, at that time, a lot of Hispanic fighters, like Pernell Whitaker, where he was fighting, he was what we call slick fighters back then. He was a slick fighter. And a Mexican fighter, Hispanic fighter, whatever you want to say, or how you say it, shit. I don't give a shit how you say it. But he didn't know what to do with that style. Just like when Roberto Duran fought Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard just frustrated his ass in that second fight. So he just said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I ain't gonna be chasing this nigga around. No moss. I'm through. I ain't fighting no more. Is it? You know? And that's what happened. You know? And you know what? That bothers Sugar Ray. See, that's the difference in fighters today and the fighters in the past. That bothers Sugar Ray Leonard. He went all the way to Panama to ask why you quit on me. Cause you messed up my legacy. You know? Oh, Sugar Ray Leonard only won because Roberta Wayne quit. You know how motherfuckers is. But these guys today, they don't care about no legacy. They want that money. They want that paper. Sugar Ray Leonard went all the way to Panama just to ask that question. Just to ask that question. But you ain't gonna catch nobody else doing that. I mean, man, look, I don't give a shit why he quit. I won. Like Charles Martin. The first belt Anthony Johnson took, like he did something big. Charles Martin, what, a B level at the best? He's gonna sit there and thought he was gonna get away with a lie to say he knocked the guy out, which the guy tore his Achilles heel in the ring. And Jim Gray said, wait a minute, you didn't touch him, Charles. He tore his Achilles heel. Here, turn around and look at the monitor. And Charles said, oh, okay, I guess that wasn't no football injury. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. You got caught in your lie. So, of course, just one of those type of guys, out for the money. So he went over there to London, sold his belt, because he could have got up. He looked at Anthony Johnson, just smiled, and took a 10 count. And the fight is over with. He got his check and came on back over here. Now look at him. See, karma's a bitch. I'm telling you, it is. That's why I say Deontay Wilder is doing everything correctly. Because he knows shit could come back and bite you in the ass. Look at Eddie Hearn. He walked over into another country and said, I'm here, and I'm here to take over boxing. I'm here to take over boxing in America. They blackballed his ass. He had to fight in the desert. He had to fight in the cornfield of Kansas. He had to fight on the dirty west side of Chicago. Well, ain't nobody interested in boxing here in Chicago. You got the Bears, the Cubs, the Sox, the Blackhawks, and the Bulls. That's what they interested in. Now, don't get me wrong. You got people like me, Stormy B. Hey, we from the Chi. We love boxing. But this is not a boxing venue. See, he can't even go to Brooklyn. He can't even go to the Barclays Center. He can't even go to the StubHub. He can't go to nowhere in Vegas, but maybe some nightclub will fight. Just because he opened his arrogant, big ass mouth. Then he tried to violate the Muhammad Ali Act. You know damn well you cannot talk to another fighter that's under a contractual agreement. Now, if they're not picked up by nobody like Tevin Farmer was, then you can go ahead and get them. And of course, he did. Cesaro said, hey, go out and give me some fighting. Here goes some money. He just went out and got fighters. He didn't care what kind of record they had. All of them had a combined, I think, 30-something losses. He got a bunch of misfits. You ever heard that story about misfit toys? Well, that's what he had, misfit boxers. So, DAZN is a little pissed at him right now. He knows it. He knows his days are numbered. Most of the LDBC brothers think he should be gone by now. I said, wait till the summertime comes. He be gone by then. Because Top Rank, kudos to them. They put up some good fights. They are. Showtime, your ass better be careful. Because Fox is putting on some good shows too. Because we got Porter and Ugas coming up. Then after that, you know what we got. We got Spence and Garcia. After that, you got Peterson and Lipinette. Then after that, you got Quillen and Truex. And on that same night, you got Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer. So Showtime got a couple of those fights, but that's about it. But Fox and Fox Sports One are doing their thing. And ITV, they doing their thing. See, Al Heyman not stupid. He's a smart black lawyer from Harvard. He partnered up with Showtime. He did. But you always got to cover your ass. And that's what he did. He signed a deal with Fox, regular Fox, Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2, and Fox Deportes, which is Hispanic Fox that show boxing, and ITV. So all bases are covered. So while Eddie Hearn over here trying to kiss ass with Oscar De La Hoya and DAZN and Bob Arum, Al Heyman just went across the pond and made a big ass deal. While he over here making an ass out of himself and lying and getting caught in the lies. Yes, boxing is a sweet science, but it's dirty too on the side. But the strong will survive. Most definitely. Yep. So, but that's real talk. Real talk. So, but I'm not gonna hold everybody long. But I appreciate everybody listening. I just had to talk about that for a few. And I appreciate everyone chiming in and listening. And plus I wanted to test out this new equipment. So, but it's always something to talk about in boxing. That's one thing about it. You know. But I don't play that fantasize and hey, what if Pernell Whitaker fought Earl Spence? No, fuck that shit. No, we got real live boxers that need to fight. Simple as that. I'm not gonna play with them. Shit. But I will be dropping a couple more videos in the morning, and then I'll be doing my show at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. If you haven't subscribed to KQKC, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And remember, I always keep my promises. Once I reach 500 subscribers, I will let you know what KQKC stands for. And I want nobody to say, oh, man. But you made me wait for 500 subscribers for that. But I keep my promise. So, all right. So, but I want everybody to have a good evening. Ricky, you all set? Okay. So, I got your message and everything is cool in the game. All right. But if L Knowledge is still there, man, welcome, man. And I'm sorry you came in on the tail end, but big bro, keep kicking that knowledge. Oh yeah, I'm definitely with Snack B. I am. Yes, sir. So what up, fight world? Peace to you, brothers. Thanks for checking in. And I'll catch up with you on the next one, all right? So all y'all take care. And again, peace and love. And I'm out of here.